welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making sticky lemon rolls with a lemon cream cheese glaze. But I'm going to cheat a little bit with this over here. So I'll bring you in to show you. Move, move, move. I have the assistants down at the floor. I'm going to use my bread machine to do the rising. So we're going to improvise and on what we're going to do. So I'm going to first tell you what we're going to need. We're going to need 2.5 teaspoons of active dry yeast, but all I have is the fast acting. So that is what I'm going to use. This is for the dough. We need 3/4 of a cup of milk, warm about 100. But I'm putting everything in my bread machine, so fingers crossed it all turns out. We need 1.5, no, not 1.5, a half a cup of salted butter, softened at room temperature, and that is what I have out for that. Need 2 large eggs, which I have sitting at room temperature. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. We need the zest of 1 small lemon, which I've already done for this part. We need 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, and we need 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. But I put everything in the bowl, which is nutmeg, salt, sugar, and the flour. I sifted my flour just to make sure, get all lumps, and I exactly have the 4 cups. And that is for the dough part. For the sticky lemon filling, we're going to need 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 lemon zest, 4 tablespoons of salted butter softened at room temperature, which I have another stick out, but it was in the freezer, so by the time this is all done, that will be at room temperature. We are going to need a 1/4 cup of fresh lemon juice, so I'm going to use the lemon that I zested. And as for the filling, for the glaze, we are going to need 1 small lemon zest and the juice. So this one is not zested nor juiced. We need, it calls for 4 ounces of cream cheese, but I might just use the whole 8 ounce. But I have it sitting out to get to room temperature. We need 1 cup of powdered sugar that I have behind me. And we need 2 tablespoons of milk. So we are going to, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it in my bread machine, because I've never it's new to me. I've had a problem making, cinnamon rolls, bread. So I found this at my local Goodwill. So I'm just going to use it to mix my dough and rise my dough and do all that for me. So, but I'm going to show you how, in my mind, that I'm going to put it into the bread machine. So, let me get the rest of the ingredients and turn you around and get started. Alright, I have my bread machine plugged in. So this is how I'm going to do everything. I'm going to put the milk in. I'm hoping this turns out, because like I said, never made it this way. And then we're going to need 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Because if these turn out, might make these for Easter. All right, got my vanilla in there. Then I am going to put, oh, I need to get my eggs, but I might put these, I'll be right back. I'm going to put these in a bowl. I'm going to mix them. Okay, I'm back. I got the 1 egg in here. I'm just going to give it a little mix. And I'll pour that in there. Crack the other one. I am standing on my step stool because I cannot, I'm too short to see down into my bread machine. Got that in there. Rinse my hands off real quick. Then I am going to take the butter, like I said, never done this, so it just says the at room temperature. It doesn't say melted, it doesn't say, you know, it just says room temperature, which my butter is at room temperature. But I am going to cut it up, plop it down in there. If this turns out, I'm going to be amazed. Like I said, this is all new to me, and I love homemade bread, but I can't get the hang of it. So there, the butter is in, and the next we are going to add everything. Sorry about that, but I'm gonna mix this all together, and then I'm gonna put it down, covering everything. And on top of this, I am going to put the yeast. So like I said, I am hoping that this turns out. Just covering all the wet. Now that's in, maybe I can get this in there without making a mess. All in, and now I'm going to, oh, I should plan this out better. I was going to mix this in with that, then I completely forgot about it, but we are going to just sprinkle that in there. Don't mind the barking of the pug. It is getting close to their dinner time, and she's just barking because, well, she thinks it should come quicker. So now I am going to remeasure my yeast because I don't want to have too much. Well, I didn't measure it out, so, and we're just going to pour the yeast on top, and then I am going to close the lid. I'm going to put it on, let's see, I am new to this, so menu, we need number 6. There we go. Push start. And there she goes. So I'll let that go. And when it is done, it shows it should take an hour and 30 minutes. Like I said, this will do all the work for me. So when it is done, I'll be back. Well, right before this is done, we have to make the filling so it could go in the fridge for about 30 minutes. So in an hour, I'll be back to make that, because then they'll give this 30 minutes. So I'll be back. All right, we're back. We're going to make the filling for the sticky lemon rolls. So I already have a cup of granulated sugar, and now I'm going to add the zest of the lemon to this bowl. I'll just keep my bowl because I need it for later. And you just want to stir the sugar and the lemon zest together. And then we are going to add the butter. Add the butter together with a hand mixer. And then we're going to add the 4 tablespoons of the room temperature butter, which I already cut it into tablespoons. But we're going to mix this until it comes to a creamy consistency. And then we're going to slowly add the lemon juice that I have sitting over there. So I am going to cream this together. And I'll be back with that because this is an old mixer and it's very loud. Alright, I have it all mixed together. And I'm going to set this in the fridge. It was supposed to be like whipped, but I don't think my butter was soft enough. But I'm going to set this in the fridge to cool off. And my bread should be done here soon. So give this a little time to sit and get a little bit stiffer. And I'll be back with the next step. Alright, my dough is done. It's right here. And now I am going to carefully get it out of the, I'll be back. I need to get a spatula. Okay, I got it out of the pan, and I got some flour down here, and I'm going to knead this for just a bit, and hopefully all turns out right. Put some flour on my spatula. Apparently I didn't put enough flour down. But I'll be back when I have this all mixed. It's just, all right, I have it all rolled out. Excuse me. There's a little flour on here. Now I'm going to add the butter mixture on it. Like I said, I'm hoping this isn't a little too cold. My refrigerator gets a little on the cold side. And then we're going to cut these into 12, but I think I might get a little bit more than 12. Like I said, I can make everything else there is. And this is not going to spread. So I'll let this sit here for a bit. to come back to room temperature. And then I'm going to try to spread it out. So when that does that, I will be back. Alright, I found something that'll work. I'm going to use a fork to try to get this spread out, because my spatula was not. So just use the fork. Like I was saying before, I can make all these other recipes, but when it comes to like bread and rolls, and I mean, I can make cheesecake, no problem. But when it comes to rolls and bread, I have the hardest time in the world to make bread and rolls, but I keep trying. I know I don't give up. I just keep on trying, keep on trying. Eventually, I'll get the hang of it. And if not, well, no, I'd still keep on trying. That's the thing, you never give up on anything. There's something that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I've been thinking about changing the name of my channel. Now, I'm not sure what to change the name of my channel to, because, you know, I don't do Weight Watchers. I still trying to lose weight, but I want my channel to be just about like what I do, you know, cooking, gardening, Goodwill hauls, my life, you know. But I love being in my kitchen. I like making new things, and I love sharing them. So one of the things I was thinking is maybe changing it to Anna's Kitchen, but I'm not sure. So I still think that I'm thinking on. All right, well, looks like I got this as much as I can. And don't mind, like I said, the kids in the background. I gotta record when I can. So you just hear life. So I'm going to try and to roll these up. Like I said, there's so much flour on them that I'm going to try to brush it off when I'm rolling them up, because they just want to stick. Maybe that's what they're called. Sticky lemon rolls. Like I said, but after I get these all rolled up and get them cut up, like I said, it says it's supposed to make 12, but I think I'm going to get more than 12. And then we're going to stick it in the oven, and we're going to let it rise for, I think it said a half an hour. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look. Hopefully get this to pinch together because of all this flour. But, you know what? You do your best. That's all I can do is do my best. Alright. Where is, oh, here it is. Okay. Let's see. I'll be back once I get these all cut up. Alright, I have them all rolled out. Like I said, they got a little flour on them. But now I'm going to sit them in the oven with my light on to rise. And I think it was 30 minutes, but I'll check and let you know. I was wrong. It's an hour until puffy or doubled. So set the timer for an hour, and I'll clean up my mess, and we'll go to the next step. All right, I'm going to take the rolls out of the oven so I could get my oven preheated. There's still about 28, 27 minutes left, but I figured they'll be fine on the top, in which they have already doubled. And so I will preheat the oven to 350, and I'll show you. Turn it down a little bit. Let's see. They have doubled, so I'm going to let those sit there. And then I'm going to let my oven come to 350, and I'm going to put them in there, and you cook them for 30 to 35 minutes. And while they're in the oven cooking, I am going to make up the cream cheese frosting for them. Like I said, I'm just going to use the whole block of cream cheese. So we'll be back when we're ready for that step. Alright, in this bowl I have I'm just using the same bowl that I used for the filling. So I got my cream cheese in there. Then we need 1 cup of powdered sugar, and I wasn't thinking I put all my cups in my dishwasher, so I got a half a cup here. So put that in there. And then one thing I'm not going to use is the milk it calls for, because you're going to be adding lemon juice. So I figured that'll work. Because it doesn't really, for the milk, it just tells you to reserve some lemon zest, and it says I'm jumping ahead. I was supposed to cream the cream cheese and lemon juice together, but I jumped ahead. So, but you are to add some of the, you're supposed to reserve some of the lemon zest, but I don't think, I'll just save enough for half, because some of my family aren't going to be into that. So mix this up here. For a minute till I cut up my lemon, so I'll be right back. Alright, the oven is preheated, and we're going to stick these in for, I'll do 30 minutes, and then I will check on them after that. First, let me show you a close-up of them. See? Put those in there. Set the timer for 30 minutes. And then let me get this lemon juice. Let me see. Maybe in here. Alright, I'm going to start out with a tablespoon. I have to go slow. I need to invest in a lemon squeezer. I don't have one. So I add the rest of this lemon juice. There it is, all mixed up. it mixed up. Nice and smooth. Wonder what it tastes like. Let's see. Might need just a tad bit more lemon juice. I'll be back. All right, the lemon rolls, we'll put that. They cook for 30 minutes. And so, take them out. I'm going to let them sit there for a few, and then I'm going to pour the glaze on top of them and a little bit of the zest, and I'll be back when I show you that. Alright, here it is with the glaze on it. I only put the lemon zest on one side so some people might not like the lemon zest, but there's what it looks like. Looks good. I'll let you know what it tastes like. Alright, here it is out of the pan, and I'll let you know what I think of it and how good it is. Alright, everyone. For me and my husband, he said if he wasn't a diabetic, he could eat 3 of them. So that just tells you they're that good. My daughter, well, one daughter don't like lemon. The other one said there were too lemony. I thought they were delicious. I had 2 of them. I'm not going to lie. And they were, like I said, they were delicious. So, I hope you enjoy this video. So if you could like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and let me know about the name change on my channel. So I will see you. I'm going to have a video come out maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be planting in my garden this year. So you'll be looking forward to that one. And I'll see you then. Bye, everyone.